girls, happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great Friday night. I thought I would hop on because I'm sitting here and I kind of got a little bit hungry and I'm like, what can I make? What sounds good? And of course I'm going through recipes because this is what I do in my spare time. Like, I love food so much that it's kind of embarrassing to say, but it kind of consumes a lot of my time because I really enjoy looking at different food and different recipes. So anyhow, I'm like craving something, you know, yummy to go with my glass of wine. And I came across, it's called Zaatar. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And I know that means oregano, but it's like the flatbread with oregano and sesame seed. I think you call sesame seed simsim. Okay, so with oregano and the zaatar on the bread with olive oil, I'm probably saying it incorrectly, but you guys can help me out in the comments. I found a recipe online and it looks fairly easy, so I'm gonna give it a go and we're gonna try it together here tonight. Okay, so let me get everything set up. I'll be back. I'm gonna walk you through it. We'll try it together. It's my first time making them, and fingers crossed, you know, they turn out, because I'm telling you, I could really use one to go with this because that together sounds amazing to me. So we'll be back. We'll try these together, and I think we're gonna have a really good snack for later. So I'll be back in a few minutes. There's 1 teaspoon of fast rising yeast and a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, and I'm adding a 1/2 cup of warm water to the mixture. And now I'm just going to stir it, and we're going to set it aside. Okay, so now that you have your yeast mixture here, you're going to do the next step, and the next step is going to be for the dough. So you're going to do 4 cups of flour, white flour in here. And I have a cup of water already ready to go. And it's kind of lukewarm. The water is lukewarm. These look so good and I can't wait to try them. I've never made them before. That's 1, 2, 3, 1 more. I was sitting on the couch and I'm like, I'm starving. What can I make? Okay, 4. Now, and this will be good for Ava since she's a vegetarian now. She'll eat these. They have no meat, so it's not like La Hamadine where it has the meat. We're gonna be good. All right, and you wanna add just a pinch of salt to this as well. So I'm gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of regular salt in there. Let me give it just a good stir to stir in that salt to the dough. I hope you guys are having a great Friday night. It's a beautiful night out there. All right, so now I just mixed together the salt and the flour, and now I'm gonna add 2 eggs at room temperature to the dough. Okay, and all I'm doing is adding 2 eggs. And then I'm gonna add 1/2 of the water, 2 eggs. You have a cup of water, it's kind of lukewarm. I'm gonna pour 1/2 of that in there. I'm gonna work the dough with my hands. And I'm gonna combine it. And then what's gonna happen is I'll add that yeast mixture to this. So start to work the dough with your hand. And then you're gonna let this dough sit from anywhere from about 1 hour to 2 hours. And the closer you get to the 2-hour mark, the better off you'll be, because you want it to kind of double in size, okay? And it's gonna get kind of springy and nice. All right, so let me show you the texture. I don't know if that light, let me turn down this light. It might be a little bit too bright where you can't tell what's going on there. That's better. Okay, so the dough is coming together okay. I'm going to add the rest of the water here in 1 second. Just kind of want to mix that egg in there. Now I'll go ahead and I'll add the remaining part of that 1 cup of water. So to recap, in this bowl, 4 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs at room temperature, and 1 cup of water, lukewarm water. It's coming together nice. The dough feels really good, really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep mixing that. And then I'm gonna add in the yeast, okay? Gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say for a second. I think it's because starvation has set in and I'm so hungry right now that I'm losing my train of thought very easily. Okay, so the dough is getting really nice, you guys. It's coming together. This seems so easy to me, even though I've never made this before. What the hell? We'll try it, right? What's the worst that can happen? I fail and try again. All right, so I like how this is doing. I'm gonna go ahead and dump in the yeast mixture. And that's gonna give it a little extra liquid, right, to work with. And if it gets too sticky, like, see, now that I've poured in that yeast, it's really sticky, but I'm gonna keep working it because maybe I won't need to add any more flour. And if it does get too sticky, it's okay. Just add some more flour. And you wanna knead it for about, 10 minutes or so, anywhere from, 8 to 10 minutes. Now I got it all over my shirt. I feel like I'm going to have to add just a little bit more flour because it's a little too sticky. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add just a skinch more with my dirty hands. I'm trying to touch my flour thing. Now I'm gonna have to wash it off. That's okay. I'm gonna add just about maybe half a cup more. Not even a half a cup, just under. Do it little by little because then you can judge how much more you wanna add. I didn't add maybe just between a half a cup and a third a cup or something like that. Just until I feel like it's not too sticky to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like right now it's starting to feel a little bit better, but it's still a little sticky. And that's okay. A lot of these dough recipes, you'll find that you're gonna have to add more flour as you go. And that's all right. If you have to add more, just add more. Not a big deal. But you don't want to go too crazy where the dough is not going to be springy and rise enough for you. You don't want it to get too hard, you know what I mean? So a little sticky is okay, but now, oh, see, yeah, I'm liking this. It's getting really nice. Maybe just another little sprinkle at the bottom of this bowl. That's good. So that doesn't stick to my gloved hands here. I have to wear gloves. It drives me insane to do it without gloves on. This dough feels great. It's nice and springy. It kind of, if it feels like your earlobe, like that cushiony feeling, you're on the right track. You're doing good, okay? I'll show it here in just 1 second. This is such a good arm workout. I already made a vegetarian pasta today for Ava, and it was so good. I didn't have a recipe. I had some vegetables sitting around the counter. I had eggplant, I had some fresh asparagus, onion, red peppers, all colored bell peppers, and I made, and mushroom, and I made just spaghetti noodles, and I sauteed the vegetables with olive oil and garlic and everything, and tossed them together with some Parmesan cheese and olive oil. Oh Lord, it was so good. And I didn't miss meat, not even a little bit. So I think we're doing pretty good so far, staying on the vegetarian track with her. All right, so look at how this dough is coming together. It's coming together really, really good. You can see when I put my finger in, it makes a dimple in the dough. That's telling me that this is some good dough. So I'm gonna knead it just a couple more minutes. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna set it aside for, like I said, at least an hour, okay? Closer to 2 if you can. It's better if you have time to leave it for 2 hours. And that way it will double. It should double in size. And you wanna cover it, and you wanna put it like somewhere warm where it's not gonna get cold, okay? I always just set mine next to this fridge right there, and it's fine. I never have any issues with my dough. But I've never made this particular recipe before, so we'll see how it goes. All right, all I know is I can't wait to eat it. That's what I can't, I mean, I love sesame seeds. You know, oregano is amazing, olive oil is amazing. So how can you, like, where can you go wrong? Okay, so I'm happy with the dough mixture. It has that nice dimple, it's got a nice texture to it, it's not too sticky. I think it's actually really pretty perfect. And only thing I'm gonna do, let me take off these gloves, is I am gonna do a little bit of olive oil, just a sketch, just a little drizzle on top of the dough, just the tiniest bit. That's plenty. Like maybe it's not even maybe a quarter of a teaspoon. And I just rub the dough with that olive oil. And now I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna set it aside for the next hour to 2 hours, and then I'm gonna come back and I'll show you how to make the rest. So far, this isn't so bad, guys, so I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so while the dough is rising, the next step is gonna be to mix together the spices that are gonna go on the top. Please forgive this, what's going on here today. I would appreciate it. We went to the gym earlier today, Robbie and I came home and showered, and I've been super lazy since that point. So anyways, today's a makeup free zone for me. So anyways, now we're gonna mix together the spices that are gonna go on the top. So you're gonna need some sesame seeds and some oregano. The recipe calls for oregano. I don't have straight oregano. I have Italian seasoning. I'm gonna do it. Maybe it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna improvise because this is all I have. And I'm making these come hell or high water. It's going down. So, okay. I'm going to mix together, it says 4 tablespoons of the oregano or Italian seasoning in my case, 4 tablespoons of the sesame. Here's 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, I like the smell of it. 4. This does smell very strongly of oregano, so I'm sure that the majority of this is, thyme, basil, rosemary, and oregano, and I love all of those things, and I really, really love rosemary. All right, so now let's add the sesame seeds. And then it says, like, just add enough olive oil to create a paste. All right, so you guys, I cannot believe that I've been calling Kari Kadi this whole time, and nobody's corrected me. I felt so stupid yesterday because I've been saying it wrong, so please forgive me. I'm sorry about that. 1, okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we did 4 tablespoons of sesame seed. Let me grab a spoon. And now it just says to use enough olive oil to make a paste. Why am I making bread when I freaking went to the gym today to work out, and now I'm making bread? Come on. And now I'm just gonna add, I don't even know how much olive oil. I'm gonna start, say hi, AV. I'm gonna start with maybe a teaspoon and see how that goes. Okay, there's a teaspoon. It's still super dry. There's a recipe for a flatbread. It's an Arabic flatbread. Okay, so now that's, and and you'll like it because it has sesame seeds on it, and it's vegetarian. Okay, so now that's probably about a teaspoon, and it's not a paste yet. It's still dry. I'm gonna guess you need about a tablespoon, at least, minimum. Does that look like a paste? It still looks a little dry.
Yeah.
All right, let's go in for more. Wow. I guess just do the olive oil a little bit at a time until you decide that it's a paste. This to me is not a paste. It's still very much falling apart. What do you want to do? Pour the olive oil? Okay, go ahead. Show you. Little bit. Don't go crazy, because if we go too far, we can't undo it. Okay, now mix it and see.
This is so much.
And then it really makes your 8 tablespoons of spices look like nothing, honestly. This doesn't look like enough spices, does it? Maybe.
It looks fine.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if this is like a paste. Okay. I don't know. I think it needs more.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a lot.
Well, it's like a tablespoon. Oh, see, now you're getting somewhere. Now that looks starting to look more like a paste. Gosh, I probably put 2 tablespoons in, if not more. And now, but see how now it's like more of a paste?
Yeah.
So like you can use that and you spoon it on. Let's see, yeah, that's getting, the consistency is a little bit better there.
Is there anything in the oven?
Not yet, the dough's got her ice. Okay. I don't know if that's good or not. Let's see, is that, I don't know. I don't know if this is enough olive oil. I'm not really sure. Maybe a skinch more. Ava, please don't mess with the dough. Should we go uncover the dough?
I wasn't wanting
Really?
to look at it.
Well, it's dough. Okay, that's it. I think this is good. I think this is good. Does this look like a paste?
Yeah.
Okay, it kind of looks like a paste, right? So I'm gonna leave it. That looks good to me. So now I'm just gonna leave this until the dough rises, and then we'll come back and we'll make a few, and I guess we'll see how it goes, because I've never made them before, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, regarding the spices, one more thing. Add a teaspoon of sumac to it as well. So I added a teaspoon of the sumac. I gave it a little taste. It has a good flavor to it, and I think it's gonna be amazing once I get it on the bread. I need to mix this a little bit more, but I think it's pretty good. I'm not quite sure I'm gonna have enough for all that dough, but I can always make more, right? So I just wanted to remind you, add 1 teaspoon of sumac to that as well. Okay girls, I am back. I've let the dough sit. I'm rushing it just a little bit because as of right now, it's about 8:15, and I know this is gonna take me a little while to make, and I'm like craving one so bad. I'm dying to know how they taste. So I am rushing the process just a little bit. If you have time to let this dough sit for longer than an hour, the longer it sits, probably the better it is. It does suggest closer to 2 hours, but I know when I make other doughs, I leave it for about an hour and it's fine. We'll try it. If it's not good, I know for next time. But I don't want to be up all night making these, so let me just check out the dough here and see how we're doing. I've got a couple cookie sheets lined with parchment paper right there, and the dough, it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm sure if I left it, you guys, it would probably be even better. And it does say to have olive oil handy to press them down, the bread, to like do olive oil. So let me just get a little dish. I should have had that ready. But see, this is my first time, so I'm kind of learning. Let me pause for 1 second. I want to fix that so you can see me. Okay, that's a little better angle. I'm not doing it at my usual angle, so, and man, stripes are not flattering on me. But anyways, I'm gonna try one. We're gonna see how it goes. It says to take the dough, oh, it's really like, and make it into a little ball and press it down with the olive oil with your fingers. It feels kind of a little bit sticky. I mean, a little bit, I don't know if I'm supposed to do it on the thing. I have the counters cleaned. I don't know if I should put flour because it's probably gonna stick. See, this is what happens when you're first making something. You kind of just wing it and learn as you go. I'm gonna put a little bit of flour down on my counter. I always sanitize my counters and stuff so that I can use it to cook on, and you really can't see what I'm doing, can you? I'm trying to get the camera at an angle. Let me just do this one, and then I'll try to move it. So it says to press it down with your hands into like a flat circle. It's really easy to work with. It almost feels like a little softer than maybe a pizza dough would feel. And then we're gonna put it on the tray. I'm gonna do, I don't know how big they're supposed to be really. And it didn't have like a video, it just had pictures. So that's about the size that I'm making it. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but let's try it. All right, sorry, I'm just trying to get the stupid camera adjusted to the right. I don't know, I hope it puffs up because it feels a little bit thin. You know, I don't know how thick it's supposed to be, but let's just try it. Trial and error, what the hell? Let's do this. All right, and I guess you really do want to try to make them all the same size like everything we do, right? So I'm gonna put it down on the parchment. That's not working, so let me go back to the counter method. And it says they have that oil ready. I'm gonna put a little olive oil in a dish, just a little bit. It says to rub on the dough, like when you press it out, to have olive oil on your hands. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but so far, I mean, it seems okay. I don't know that you can screw it up too bad. Okay, that one doesn't have any olive oil at all, so maybe I should put a little bit. Okay, I'm not making them very big, and I don't know if they're gonna expand when they cook. I got a whole hell of a lot of dough here, so I kind of hope they expand a little bit, because otherwise I'm gonna have like a lot of these things with no seeds on them. I'm gonna have to make more seeds. So the dough recipe was super easy. It was, you know, a super easy dough to make. And the filling, you know, not the filling, but the topping is super easy. so far, I think this is like a super easy recipe that any of us could do. And I don't know, I've never done it, but all right, I'm just kind of taking my fingers and flattening them into a circle and putting it a little bit in olive oil while I do that. I don't know if that's the right way. If you ladies make these, you know, feel free to educate me. And I'm just gonna put that on the parchment paper. I like parchment paper because then it doesn't stick to the surface and you can get it out easily. So I'm just dipping my hands in olive oil and I'm kind of pressing down, almost like I do when I make a focaccia bread. I put my fingers and dimple the bread a little bit and make it a little bit round. I'm trying to make it somewhat round, I don't know. These look amazing in the picture, so I really hope that I'm not screwing this up, because I'm gonna be so disappointed, because like I said, Mama wants one with wine so bad. Okay, I hear children. They're in the basement, and I hear them coming up the stairs. I hear you.
I know.
You know, I'm gonna do, okay,
It's a rapper thing.
uh-huh,
From the candy.
uh-huh. Here they come, all of them.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh,
Hi.
uh-huh.
Here, all of you.
They had their little treat. They had Slurpees, and I have mine. And mine is better.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
So sorry.
Okay. All right. So not bad. I mean, they feel a little thin though. I don't know if that's how they're supposed to be. So I guess I could put 6 on this tray, guys, but let's see. Should I put 6? Yeah, look, what the heck. Let me do 6. One of them's kind of hanging off the parchment. I don't know if these are big enough. How big do you make these things? Now I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous. I'm screwing this up. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's keep going. Keep going. I'm not giving up. If I screw this up, you know what? I'm just going to keep making it until I get it right. Okay. Okay. Now that's not bad looking. They're kind of small, but I have a feeling from the consistency of the dough that they're going to kind of puff up. Okay, so I made 6 on a thing. And now I have my filling. All right, I'm gonna take the filling and I'm gonna give it a good mix because that olive oil sort of settled. And they said to make it kind of like a paste. There's olive oil. Do I need to put olive oil on the, gosh, you guys know better than me. Oh, somebody help me. I'm gonna put a little olive oil. What the hell, let's do a little olive oil so this stuff sticks. Do I egg wash them? Should I egg wash them so that the stuff stays? Or is the olive oil good? We'll do this round with, we're gonna do this round with no egg wash and see. You would think I learned my lesson from the buxom to egg wash them, but I didn't. So let's just try it and see what happens. I love the smell of the spices on this, you guys. Oh my God, it's so fragrant. And I love sesame seeds, love them, especially toasted sesame seeds, the bomb. I can eat it all day. Robbie's gonna come home. He ran over to his brother's house. His brother lives right here in the same condominium complex as we do. He's gonna come home and be like, he wondered what I was doing, and he's gonna be so happy when he comes home. I think he'll be eating these right away when he comes home. He's got a little get together tonight, and I'm sure he'll want a little snack before he goes, so maybe these will work. You guys, it looks pretty. I mean, if nothing else, I'm gonna show you 1 second. It's kind of looking like I'm doing something right. Please, Lord. Let's see. Oh yeah, they look nice. And the paste is spreading on really nicely. I don't know if I'm putting too much. I think I've had this one time before, like where I bought it at the bakery and I liked it. So we'll see. And I don't know, will these seeds stay on? Will they bake into the bread? Like, how does that work? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so here we go, look. I gotta take off this glove. I'm gonna take off the glove. They look pretty. They look kind of nice. There we go. What do you think? I'm gonna pop them in the oven. It says, I think 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna check, like when they're brown, I'll take them out and check them. As long as the bottom is like golden brown, I'll take them out. It's about 820 right now, 820, close to 825. I'll pop them in. I'll come back, I'll take them out, and I'll let you guys see what they look like. And fingers crossed, they're good. We'll try them together. Be back. Okay, you guys, I just took the first batch out of the oven, and I have to say, they look pretty darn good. Let me show you. I put the next tray in. I don't know if maybe I was a little heavy-handed with the topping on a couple of them, so maybe a little bit lighter next time on the topping, but they're nice and golden. I'm afraid to touch them because they're so hot, so I can't tell like the consistency of the dough, but I have to try it while you guys are here with me. Let me get a napkin and I'm gonna taste it. Let me do this. I gotta do this. I gotta let you guys know how I did. Because I don't know, maybe it's a little heavy-handed on the spice. I think I should have went just a skinch lighter. This thing's so damn hot, you guys. Okay, whew. All right. Oh, look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. Oh yeah, okay. We're in business. I only have 4 more to do. I have, let's see, 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 22 I got out of that recipe, okay? So here we go. You guys, it's so hot. I want to eat it so bad so I can tell you how it is. Okay, smells really good. It tastes really good. Mmm. Wow. I wonder if you drizzle a little bit more olive oil on the top when you eat it, if it would taste even better. I don't know if it's supposed to be more flexible. This is a little bit more stiff, a little more crunchy, but the inside is really soft. So I kind of like that texture where it's a little bit hard on the crust, but it's still soft on the inside. Oh my God, so flavorful. Mmm, not bad. Not bad for my first time, I don't think. It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have seeds all up in my teeth, but for a taste like that, I think it's worth it. Let's try one more thing. I'll drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top and tell you how that is. Mmm, oh my God. Okay, just a skinch, like if you just drizzled it. You know how you do in Italian restaurants when they give you that bread and you dip it in the olive oil with the Parmesan and all that? Okay, so I poured a little bit of olive oil on top. I'm gonna fold it in half. Oh my God. Really good, you guys. I guess this is it. I guess I did it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. If you have any suggestions or anything. The seeds are staying on really nice, so I guess I don't have to do the egg wash thing. It's delicious. I'm really, really happy. So I'll post the recipe exactly, you know, how I did it, and I'll of course credit the source where I got it. Try it. Let me know what you guys think, okay? I love you so much. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great, great Friday night. I know I will.